when we talk about mindset in leaders, okay, for a fixed mindset, leaders are born. For a growth mindset, what is it? Fixed mindset, leaders are born. For growth mindset, leaders are
developed or created, made.
made. Thank you very much. Yeah. Boss, fixed mindset, you wield power. Because you become the boss, you wield power. Influence, growth mindset, even if you have authority, you will not try to push the people, force the people. You would try to influence them to do what you want them to do. He believes nothing can be changed. He believes people are capable of transformation. Fixed mindset, my people either have a talent or they don't have talent. It is natural. Growth mindset leader, he will assume, he will believe that okay, everybody has potential to develop and grow. Fixed mindset group think, and growth mindset difference of opinion. Group think, I will explain it in my second part. Right. Fixed mindset. There was an experiment done on students with the fixed mindset people. Students, they were told that okay, this is the test, and if you fail in the test, means you don't have the right IQ, right? You have a low IQ. Same thing, growth mindset. Now, what was the difference? Fixed mindset people, students, first test they fail and they believed okay, they had low IQ, and they immediately went into kind of lower depression. However, growth mindset people, they believe that no one test can tell you how good or how smart they are. So one test they fail, it doesn't affect them. Because the fixed mindset people believe that either they have potential or they don't have potential. And growth mindset people believe that it takes time for potential to grow. So fixed mindset would prefer success over growth, whereas growth mindset people will prefer growth over success. Leader differences. Fixed mindset leader would reward individual brilliance. So with a fixed mindset leader, you will have one or two people who are very really brilliant, but rest of the team would be kind of mediocre. However, growth mindset would reward the teamwork, right? So like Jack Welch said, listening, creating, and nurturing. Fixed mindset, surround himself with worshippers. So fixed mindset person will keep people who talk good about him around him. Growth mindset people will respect the critics. He will listen to the critic first. And here the fixed mindset will exile the critics. He will critics. He will throw them in the jail. Whereas a growth mindset leader will keep distance from people who talk good, right? Sweet talkers, and respect the critics and listen to them. Short-term improvement at the cost of long-term improvement. Long-term improvement at the cost of short-term improvement, right? Assume team members either, so that's there. They project themselves as a star performers. For a leader, fixed mindset leader, it is like me. I am doing everything. So everywhere I will be there. I have done everything. I have done everything. Whereas in the growth mindset, he will allow others to take the limelight. Fixed mindset, more individual, yeah. Fixed mindset will give more importance to individual performance and even his own performance. Whereas the growth mindset will sacrifice his personal performance for the sake of the team performance. You remember Ganguly. Ganguly and Sachin were probably the best India ever had in one-day opening. But as soon as Sehwag came, he started coming down on fifth number. Because that's where the team thought he could fill the gap. So that Sehwag could fit in the team. Worry, fixed mindset leader would worry. They would lose their importance. Growth mindset doesn't matter even if I lose importance. My team, he will allow his team to take the limelight. So you will have, when you see a leader with fixed mindset, he will see himself as a genius, and there are thousands of helpers who are going to help him around. Whereas growth mindset leader would try to build an extraordinary team. Fixed mindset, because he is a hero, he will spend money and time to build his own public image. Whereas a growth mindset leader would focus on new designs and development. You would see what is happening in Indian politics today. So it's a real example of fixed mindset and growth mindset. disown responsibility, blame and accuses others when fail. Whereas in growth mindset, he will take responsibility of the failure. He will learn, he will improve. He will improve himself also, and he will improve his team also. Right. Fixed mindset, very interesting. A leader, when you see him, see the others failing, when he is not there, his team is failing in his absence, he will feel happy. Growth mindset, the leader will never feel happy when his team fails, whether he is absent or present. In fact, he will build a team which works well even in his absence. Fixed mindset focusing on personal greatness, whereas growth mindset focusing on team and results. Because fixed mindset believes that success requires little effort because they are smart. Irrespective of you are smart or not, you still need to work hard. Right. Okay. Last, about failure. After failure, they will make excuses, they will blame others, right? And they will look at people worse than you instead of looking at people who are better than you. And he feels permanently branded. So if he has failed, he will assume that I am now a failure, branded failure. Very difficult for him to rebound. Growth mindset will accept failures, look for areas of improvement. He will look at people better than him, and he will never feel that he is permanently branded. Now we spoke about groupthink. Groupthink is where people start believing in a leader. So fixed mindset leader, what will happen? He will create an environment where people will start putting unlimited faith, unconditional faith and talent in his genius and his intentions, right? Whereas, so this is where it comes from fixed mindset. Hitler is a great example of fixed mindset leader. So he created a environment where people started believing in him unconditionally. So no questions asked because he's a leader, he's a genius. So you cannot ask him questions. He will be always right. Right. In business, fixed mindset. Organizations don't correct their mistakes, admit their mistakes, right? Growth mindset, they admit and correct their deficiencies. Examples of Nokia, BlackBerry, there are many where organization reached greatness. They became largest organizations, but somehow they got into that fixed mindset and they were not ready to adopt change and they lost, right? Make it difficult for them to accept and manage change. So if in Nokia, if an employee, if a sales guy went to the market, come back and give the feedback that, okay, something is wrong in the market, people are not ready to buy our products, they would say, no, there is something wrong with the salesperson, not with our strategy and the product. So they are not ready to go and look into themselves that probably they are going somewhere wrong. They need to change. When we talk about growing organizations, like Jim Collins talks about good to great. So good is the enemy of great. We have heard it many times. So it is about people learning and growing, becoming a highly capable individual, then becoming a contributing team member, then competent manager, leader, and then executive. In fact, Darwin's theory says the change is the only thing which is constant. And we need to change, manage this change proactively. After that change has affected you, right? You make changes, that is a reactive change. If you anticipate the change and proactively manage the change. Anticipate the change in advance and deal with it. So for that you need a mindset of you need a growth mindset, right? Now when we talk about fixed mindset, so there was an experiment which was done on students with fixed mindset and growth mindset. As soon as these sums became difficult, questions became difficult, fixed mindset, they started showing decline in their grade. So I said growth mindset, even after making the questions difficult, they started showing increase in their grade because they believed that we can grow and learn and become better. When they started failing, fixed mindset, they started blaming others, whereas growth mindset, they started telling accepting responsibilities and ready to learn and grow. Fixed mindset failed, rarely bounced back, right? Because it limits achievements and it expands horizon.